Blair, thank you so much for participating in our 2024 WhistleStop candidate meet and greet. By purchasing a video interview, you have allowed our chamber to educate the citizens of Polk County about the upcoming election and the issues and candidates on the ballot. Thank you. Since your campaign has purchased this video interview, the Florida Division of Elections does require you to disclose that fact with the following statement.
Paid by Blair Allen, Republican, for public defender.
Awesome. Thank you, Blair. Well, we will get into some questions. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
Thank you. First, I want to say thank you to the Chamber. Thank you for this event. I'm really glad to be able to do this today. I am currently an attorney with the Public Defender's Office. I work within the office. I have been there for almost 17 years, working in nearly every division of the office, from the trial division to the appeals division to the administrative division, handling thousands of clients' cases in court over the years. A little bit about me personally. I grew up here in Polk County. I was born and raised in Lakeland, graduated from Lakeland Senior High School, and then came back after going to college in Virginia and law school at Stetson over in St. Petersburg. I started at the prosecutor's office in Bartow for a year and then switched over to the public defender's office in 2007. I love working there. I love our community. My husband and I live in Lakeland. We are raising our 4 children, ages 4 to 13 in Lakeland. And we love this community. We believe in the future for the community and for our children. And the best way to do that is for me to run for public defender.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Blair. Appreciate it. What is the biggest opportunity for your district in this next term?
So I'm running for the 10th Circuit Public Defender, which includes the counties of Polk, Highlands, and Hardy counties. We get court appointed to represent people who are charged with crimes or when their liberty is at stake and they cannot afford a private attorney. So there's real opportunity for to help people in innovative ways. We're really at a turning point in the arena of indigent criminal defense. There have been some real crises in the post-pandemic era in defending people. The pandemic really shut down the court system and we could not resolve people's cases. We couldn't help them. Cases could not be tried. So there was no resolution for crime victims. There was no resolution for our clients. And so we came out of the pandemic with a backlog of cases to be tried. We came out of the pandemic with a shortage of public defenders to work in the system. And I'll talk a little bit about that later. But with crisis comes an opportunity for change, right? It's an opportunity to rethink the way that we are doing our jobs and the way we are helping people and figure out new ways to move forward into 2025 and beyond, and how we can make sure that we as the defense do everything that we possibly can to help ensure that our clients get top quality representation and that everyone gets a fair and just trial in our legal system and has fair access to justice. So I think that the biggest opportunity is the innovative ways that we can see moving forward in our legal system to best defend our clients.
Awesome. We'll move on to the next question. What are your top 2 or 3 priorities if elected?
That's a great question. Historically, public defenders have been just the people in the courtroom that are defending clients. And I envision, as well as there is a trend of envisioning a more holistic version of public defense work, helping clients get those services and get connection to those services in our community to address the reasons why they wind up in our legal system, whether that's substance use disorder, whether that is mental health issues that are untreated, whether that's lack of access to medication because they can't afford it, whether that is trauma in their past that's been untreated that lands them into a legal system. So trying to figure out a more holistic way to best defend our clients, not just in the courtroom, but protect them and give them access to those sources in our community that exist, but that they may not know about. That's priority number one, whether that includes incorporating social workers, into the part of the defense team or within our office. That's something I would really like to envision. Number two, figuring out ways to implement technology better into the defense of our clients and into the office to reduce the workload on our attorneys and staff. There are other public defenders' offices throughout the state that have figured out ways to implement technology because there are 20 elected public defenders throughout the state of Florida. And so in other offices, they've looked into ways that enable them to really focus their energy on certain parts of defense while trying to figure out technological ways to assist with the other ways. So I would like to see that happen. It really is the fiscal responsible way to move forward and do that, figuring out ways where we can save money in the budget, save money on people's time, and prioritizing what our staff is doing versus what technology can help us do our jobs even better. And number three, and this is in no particular order because this is a really big one, but it's getting into the community and communicating more. As the elected public defender and as the public defender's office, we should be educating people, educating our young people about laws that are applicable that they don't know about, but that people are deemed to have knowledge of the law, consequences to their actions that could land them into a heap of trouble in our juvenile delinquency system and then later in our adult court system. Sometimes our young people today have an idea of that what happens in the juvenile system is not going to have negative consequences when they become adult, and that's not true. There are employment implications, there are educational implications, and it's important that we talk to our young people before they wind up in the system. Also talking to our other community partners, or what could be community partners, about what our clients could be using their resources for and how that really best promotes community safety for all of us. Offering special events, clinics, such as an expungement clinic to aid our nonviolent offenders who have a very minor offense in their past to get that either sealed or expunged from their record to better put them on the path to success and being more employable and being more productive to allow them to be returning citizens to our community. It's really important also to educate people just about civics and how the public defender plays an important role in our legal system and about how the system cannot function without us, which is guaranteed under the Sixth Amendment to the Constitution. Those are really my three priorities as public defender that I would like to see put into effect in 2025 and beyond.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. What do you consider the biggest challenge of the position that you're running for?
So coming out of the pandemic, a lot of offices, even throughout the country, found that they were losing staff. This is a big hot topic issue, particularly in Florida, where we are faced with the retention of staff and the hiring of staff. Across the state, about the annual turnover rate for public defenders is almost 30%, like 28%. So you can see that you don't want to have inexperienced public defenders in the courtroom representing people. You want experienced attorneys. It plays an important role because public defenders serve as a critical check on government overreach and keeping the system fair to everyone so that everyone gets fair access to the system and that everyone plays by the rules. That's what we do. And in fact, what happened during the pandemic and even recently is places such as Oregon and other places, there weren't enough public defenders, and you cannot constitutionally hold someone in jail indefinitely without having a trial and without access to an attorney. So people were having to be released from jail pre-trial, pre-disposition of their case. So it highlighted the importance of public defenders in a community safety role, and how we need to make sure that we have enough public defenders to better represent our clients. Post-pandemic here in Florida, we've seen about roughly a 50% increase in felony charges or felony cases compared to what they were pre-pandemic. And to be able to deal with those increasing caseloads, we must figure out a way to recruit top talent from our law schools, as well as retain our valuable employees, giving them incentives to stay. Because without our assistance in the legal system, it cannot function. It just will not happen. And the gears of justice will just slow to a halt. So that's a big challenge, figuring out creative ways to do that. We're never going to have enough money. We are funded by the legislature, and it's just, the legislature funds so many things. So we're never going to have enough money. But what we can do is figure out better ways to compensate our employees, whether it's through job satisfaction or a morale boost within the office, and figuring out ways to sell a career in public service to our new and recent law school graduates so that they do join our office and that they stay happy and want to continue to work for the public defender's office.
Awesome. Thank you for that. And I have one more question for you, Blair. Why should voters choose you over the other candidates?
Because of how much I care. Because I care for our clients and because I care for the community. First, I care about our clients. I have a proven track record of almost 17 years within the Office of the Public Defender, professionalism, of dedication, and of service. Having worked in nearly every division of the office, I know how the office operates in the trial division. I know how the office operates in the appellate division. I know how our office operates in the administrative division. I know the people involved in the court system, at the state attorney's office, at the clerk's office, within our law enforcement. I know the systems involved, and I know how to bring the systems and the people together to best serve the citizens in our justice system. I have been a public servant my entire career, and that sets me apart. And number two, not only do I care about our clients, but I care about our community. Not only have I been a public servant in my professional life, but also in my personal life. I have served our community or currently serve in our community in various organizations, including the Lakeland Rotary Club, Hospice Women of Giving that supports Good Shepherd Hospice, the Junior League of Greater Lakeland, First United Methodist Church of Lakeland, and many more. I teach my children every day the importance of service, the importance of helping others, the importance of giving back. And they not only hear me, but they see that with my actions. So on August 20th, when voters go to the poll and they are looking for who to vote for public defender, they should choose me, a true public servant for the people of Polk, Highlands, and Hardee counties. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Blair. I appreciate you taking the time to chat. And for those of you watching this video, WhistleStop is coming up on July 18th, so buy your tickets. And again, thank you, Blair, for chatting with me today.
Thank you. I really appreciate the opportunity. It was wonderful.